Welcome to our chapter book Read With Me. Our book this week is Chicken Squad by Doreen Cronin. Let's see what we're going to read today. Our introduction, look at the title page, isn't that clever? Welcome to the yard. Meet the Chicken Squad. 4 fuzzy little chicks who should fill their days pecking chicken feed and chasing bugs, but instead spend most of their time looking for trouble and finding it. My job is to pull them out of it. My name's J.J. Tully, retired search and rescue dog, 7 years on the job, 2 years in the yard. Keep your eye on these 4. Dirt, short, yellow, fuzzy. Real name, Peep. Specialty, foreign languages, math, colors, computer codes. That's Peep. Sugar, short, yellow, fuzzy. Real name, Little Boo. Specialty, breaking and entering and interrupting. And there's her picture. Poppy, short, yellow, fuzzy. Real name, Poppy. Specialty, watching the shoe. We'll explain later. Sweetie, short, yellow, fuzzy. Real name, Sweet Coconut Louise. Specialty, none that I can see. Here's the thing, I can't watch them all the time. I have dog stuff to do. Keep your eyes on them for a while, will you? I'm just going to settle down and take a little nap. Wake me if they get into any trouble. Well, big trouble. I'm sure you can handle a little trouble on your own. Looks like he's going to take a nap. Chapter 1. Help! Help! A squirrel came barreling into the chicken coop. He was out of breath and in a panic. There's something big and scary in the yard, gasped the squirrel. It's after me. Describe it for me, said Sugar. She pulled her notepad out of the old shoe. It's big and scary, said the squirrel. It's big and scary. Big and scary is not going to cut it, said Sugar. Lots of things are big and scary, kid. My mom is big and scary. Try again. It's enormous and frightening, said Squirrel. Sugar put down her pencil. Better keep going. It's huge and terrifying, cried the squirrel. Much better, Tail, said Sugar, and she checked her notes. Big and scary, enormous and frightening, huge and terrifying. Maybe I can help, said Dirt. She took out her sketch pad. What shape was it? Asked Dirt. It was big, answered the squirrel. Big is not a shape, sighed Sugar, and she put her notebook down. You've got a good vocabulary, kid, but your poor shape knowledge means I can't respect you. You should go now. Hold on, Sugar, said Dirt. Let's figure this out. Let's start from the beginning. It's enormous, snapped the squirrel. He was starting to get grumpy. I thought you said it was big, said Sugar. Maybe I can give it a try, said Dirt. Is it bigger than a house? Oh, I forgot to show you the picture. Let me show you the picture. Well, no, said the squirrel. Is it bigger than the chicken coop? Asked Dirt. Well, no, answered the squirrel. Is it bigger than you? Asked Dirt. I am a brave squirrel, of course. It's bigger than me, said the squirrel. Why would I be afraid of something if it wasn't bigger than me? Well, lots of people are afraid of things that are smaller than you are, said Dirt. Well, not me, said the squirrel. I'm only afraid of one thing, and it's big and scary. And it came out of nowhere, and it's out there waiting for me. I think we need JJ on this case, said Sugar. He knows the yard like The back of his paw. I'm going to run over there and ask him to join us. Not the dog, yelled the squirrel. Not the dog! Not the dog! What's your beef with the dog, Tail? Asked Sugar. He's big and scary, answered the squirrel. Sugar had a hunch. Fine, I'm just going to run outside and grab a shovel, she announced. I'll be right back. Not the shovel, said Tail. Not the shovel! Not the shovel! What's your beef with the shovel? Asked Sugar. It's big and scary, said the squirrel. I give it up, Tail, said Sugar. Sounds to me like you're afraid of everything in the yard. Now get out of here and call me when you have a real problem. Sugar made a last note on her pad. Big and scary, enormous and frightening, huge and terrifying. Never mind. Just then, a dark figure appeared in the doorway and cast a shadow over Dirt, Sugar, and Tail. Everything okay in there? Asked a deep, gruff voice. Everything okay in there? Tail's eyes went wide, his face went pale, and he hit the floor. Chapter 2. How was I supposed to know the twitchy squirrel was going to faint? I mean, sure, sometimes I'd chase him around the yard. Big deal. You'd do the same thing if you were a dog, especially if you were bored out of your mind and had nothing to read. So the squirrel took one look at my mug and fainted. Like I mentioned, it's my job to keep the chicken squad and their mom, Mosh, safe and sound. I saw the squirrel walking into the chicken coop that afternoon, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't check it out. Moosh saw it too. She wouldn't be doing her job if she didn't check it out either. But Moosh and I have been around long enough to know that squirrels are never up to anything good. Now look what you did, JJ, said Sugar, frowning at the squirrel stretched out on the floor. She did not look pleased. Poppy and Sweetie jumped out of the shoe to get a closer look. It's so soft, said Sweetie. Can we keep it? Dead squirrels are boring, said Poppy. I'll be in the shoe if you need me. Moosh burst into the coop, looked down at the squirrel, and rolled her eyes. I'll handle it, she said. So there was only one thing left for me to do. Go back to sleep.